Today we're going to be solving jewels and stones. This is my first time making a video, so I hope you like this. I hope you find the explanation useful. So this is jewels and stones. You're given strings jewels representing the types of stones that are jewels and stones representing the stones you have. Each character in stones is a type of stone you have. You want to know how many of the stones you have are also jewels. Letters are case sensitive, so a lowercase a is considered a different type of stone from uppercase a. These are some examples. And these are the constraints for the problem, and pay attention to this constraint because it will be useful when we are optimizing our solution. All the characters of jewels are unique. So let's get into some visuals. So we have the jewel string, which is a lowercase a and uppercase a. And remember, they said that it's a case-sensitive problem, which means each character is unique, and the stone string contains some jewels and some stones. So basically what the problem is saying is find the jewels in the collection of my stones that are it's given in a string format. So I have one jewel there, one jewel here, one jewel here. So I would return 3. This would be obviously brute forcing it, and that would be just iterating through your jewels string and iterating through your stone string. And if you find a match between the two strings, then you increment your count and then you return your count. So I initialize my count variable and then I return my count, which represents the number of jewels I found. And then I'm just going to do a simple for loop for my jewels. And then a for loop for my stone string. And here I want to say if my jewels character equals my stones character, that means I found a matching jewel in my stones string, so count plus plus. So it will look something like if jewels dot chart I chart j, and that should work. There we go. Previously, where we looped through each one of the strings and check if the two characters are equal, and if they are, then I increase the count, right? So that was my brute force solution. And now I want to see, is there any way that I can optimize that solution? So remember the constraint I talked about in the very beginning, which was all characters in jewels are unique. So this is a very important point. This will allow us to use a data structure called a hash set in Java, where it only stores unique elements. Alright, so how do I use a hash set to optimize the problem? How do I utilize the constraint that all the characters in my jewel string are unique to my benefit or to my optimization, right? So since all the characters in my jewel string are unique, I am guaranteed to include every single character into my hash set. So I can easily put every single character in my jewel string into the hash set. And in this example, this is what my hash set would look like. Now, how do I compare and check if a jewel is in my stones? Because that's my overall objective of this problem, right? And basically what I would use is a good old for loop to go through my stones string, and at every index I ask, hey, is my character in my hash set? Is it contained in my hash set? And if it is, that means I found a jewel in my stone and I can increment my counter. And I do that at every single index until I reach the end of my stones string. Then the first thing I'm going to do is initialize a character set. So basically a set that contains characters. Going to have all the characters in my jewel string, and then I'm going to initialize a count variable, and I'm going to return count like before. This is going to be the number of jewels in my stone string, and now I'm going to loop through my jewels string for int equals 0. And I'm going to add every character in my jewel string to my set. So set.add jewels.char@I. So now my set looks something like, because I've added every character into the set. And now I want to loop through my stone string and I want to check if my set contains a character in my stone string. Then I want to increment my count and then I insert my count. Should work. Oh, what did I run into here? It should be I++. Sorry for that. And there we go.